to the cage in the blue corner from England, Randy Mboyo.
From the United Kingdom, fights and trains out of Manchester top team. Skillful kickboxer, possesses an incredible amount of knockout power. Not afraid to stand and trade. A little bit slow working his way out of those. Has a tendency to get caught on the counter. Solid amateur career. And that adds an awful lot to the numbers when you look at them. That's a limited pro experience. But don't be fooled. He likes to start quick and get it done early. None of his recent fights getting past the first few minutes. 2 weeks short notice replacement tonight for this bout. Look for him wrestling near the cage, likes to use all advantages available. And as I said, likes to swing hard. But that then leaves him open for the counters. Doesn't get out in time. So he was 800 grams over the weight category. And he's had to give 20% of his purse to his opponent, Erik Pletikos, tonight. But the fight is on.
It's always difficult in this game. You get an opportunity, your teammate is fighting for a title, and you take it, right? But then there's the weight cut, and that's clearly something that affected him. I know he was in camp. I saw him with Leon Edwards. I hope he's got the working, because this could be a tough fight.
Randy Mboyo. And now please welcome to the red corner from Croatia, Erik Pletikos.
Blessed be our new founding fathers.
Homeboy Pletikos, local fighter from right here in Pula. Trains out of the Trojan Free Fighters. Great potential in the wrestling department. Possesses heavy ground and pound. Got a good nose for submissions. Also shown some promising kickboxing. Got heavy hands. All in all, it adds up to what is a very bright prospect. Was a part of Fight of Nations reality show, but the day before the fight, he collided with a colleague in training and couldn't continue into the quarterfinals because of injury. Should have fought against Mboyo also on Fight of Nations, but Mboyo was promoted to the final match due to an injury to the representative of the Serbia team, Boris Stanic. So everyone's moving and everyone's shape-shifting to make the card work tonight. Stand-up fighter, got a perfect record, but his opponent in Mboyo, the biggest challenge of his career. He won FNC Amateur League with no MMA experience before, then made the transition from stand-up and fully committed to MMA.
It was kind of crazy seeing what happened with Mboyo coming in on short notice due to all the swapping with the opposition. But what was even wilder was to see him in the Fight of Nations reality show, unable to actually continue that contest. He was meant to fight. There was a clash of heads in the training, and it was just an odd training incident. So he's had to overcome that, miss his shot, get a shot, have some changes with his opponent. He's a well-rounded guy. Anytime we see an undefeated record, I'm interested. He's never been out of the second round, and Mboyo has never been out of the first as a pro, so I think there's a lot to look at here potentially happening under time. I think he's probably the more well-rounded, more technically kind of refined fighter. He's also 10 years younger.
Magic numbers, 10 years younger. Let's see.
Erik And so this MMA rules bout takes place in the minus 66 kilogram featherweight division. This bout will be contested over 3 5-minute rounds. Your referee in charge when the action gets underway, Mr. Nenad Chantic. Introducing to you, firstly, he's in the blue corner. 32 years of age and standing at 180 centimeters tall. He brings a professional record of 3 fights with 2 wins and only 1 defeat. Representing Manchester top team from England, please welcome Randy Mboyo! And opposing him on the other side of the cage, fighting out of the red corner, he's 22 years of age and standing at 180 centimeters tall. His professional record thus far, a perfect 1, 3 fights with 3 wins. He's representing Trojan free fighters in Pula from Croatia. It's Erik Pletikos. And both fighters to the center, please, for your final instructions.
Fighter. Fighters, you know the rules. Listen to my commands all the time. If you won't touch gloves, go to the corners.
Featherweight is the division, except of course for Mboyo, who missed weight. Those are the numbers. Chris, anything we can extrapolate from that?
Yeah, very, very similar. Similar height, similar amount of fights. Just the 10 years younger is the big thing that sticks out to me. And indeed, of course, the notice for this fight. Pletikos had a lot bigger camp.
Scheduled for 3 MMA rounds conducted under FNC MMA rules. Randy Mboyo from the UK takes on Erik Pletikos, local boy from Pula. Both got good kickboxing pedigrees, but straight away for the shoot and the takedown. Pletikos goes in, defended by Mboyo. Good kicks, comes in through the front. Big teep, stroke Maigeri through to the face. Mboyo hitting, gets caught there, and he was hurt by that. Tries to finish it early, Pletikos, but wasn't quick enough on the uptake. Mboyo still there, and this time Pletikos hurt. They're really swinging, aren't they?
Excellent work here from Pletikos. He's just a lot more supple in these exchanges, a lot more loose, if you will. He's reading these exchanges, and Mboyo is a lot more of a linear fighter, straight in, straight out. He does love pressure, but right now, Pletikos has got his number, it looks like. That head kick was close, Will.
Mboyo driving forward, caused a bit of damage. There's the double leg shoot, successful with that. Takes down Mboyo. Mboyo defends. He's given up his back here, and Pletikos tries to finish it. Going round the back there, can he get the rear naked on? I don't think so. Still a little bit too much spring in the step of Mboyo. I don't think it's ready for that quite yet. But Mboyo could get hurt here. Doesn't want to stay on the mat. Working those shots in, Pletikos. Heavy hands here. Has he done enough? No, he hasn't, to keep his man there. He obviously wants it on the ground. Mboyo right up to the perpendicular. On the cage. An attempt at a spinning elbow. Mboyo has caused a lot of damage though. And Pletikos, while he's had that advantage in the exchange there, Mboyo's still there. And, well, still the exchanges are solid. Mboyo has a kind of ungainly look about his work, but there's solid shots going in. And although we're seeing Pletikos with a wide range of shots, it's the solid work from Mboyo that's, for me, having the more beneficial effect. Pletikos clearly worried about that left eye, and I'm honest, Mboyo, if he's got any sense, will target that, as opposed to that, which was an offside shot, and Pletikos will have to be given full time to recover. Chris, you mentioned that Pletikos' work was much cleaner, but seemingly ineffective.
Yeah.
We'll see here. Those are good shots. That was the low shot that caused the problem for Pletikos. But throughout those exchanges, for me, Mboyo, although the work wasn't clean, it was effective.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to say Pletikos got a little bit too aggressive. He nearly had the back take, but Mboyo is really good at scrambling. That's one of the things I've seen him working on is his cage wrestling and his ability to scramble in and out of positions and just get physical with guys. It's not pretty, like you said, but it's effective. And ultimately, he was close on the choke, but Mboyo snuck an arm in and got out and then did some damage on the outside. So a much more even round at this juncture.
Clock on. And as I say, getting caught. Using the wire very effectively, though, for a takedown. But this time, Mboyo has the cleaner work. Gets to work on the ground and pound. Has the advantage here. We could see a finish. 2 minutes on the clock. Referee looking very closely. Can we see a defense? Mboyo knows it's his chance. Will he finish this now? There's nothing coming back from Pletikos. Elbow after elbow, and the referee has to step in. It's a TKO finish, and Mboyo, with the heavier shots, taking advantage, takes the win here in the first round.
A short notice situation. He goes out there, takes matters into his own hands. Phenomenal performance here tonight. He showed so much tenacity and durability, dealing with a couple of scary moments and just making it a rough fight. Take a look at it. Pletikos definitely had some good connections early. Say the 30-40 seconds, that head kick just skimming high. The double leg beautiful, got the back exposure out of it, but Mboyo stayed very, very tight and was able to get the win in the end.
So that was the offside shot, but this is what made the difference here. On the ground, Mboyo much more accurate, heavier hands, heavier shots, and it was this that gave him the advantage. Didn't follow it through to the ground, went in for heavy shots from the upright. That was the ground and pound that had the culminative effect of causing the referee to step in and calling it a TKO. So injury there, it looked like, from Pletikos on the left shoulder, and they're just checking to see if he's all right. But took a lot of big hits going in there. So an early finish again in our second bout here at FNC. And that was a tough night for Pletikos. And Mboyo took a while to get a strategy working. And as Chris said earlier, it wasn't pretty, but it was effective. So the big difference there being the 10 years favouring Pletikos, but Mboyo, maybe experience, maybe that extra power, the extra weight made the difference. And he's going to take the W here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the end comes after 3 minutes and 9 seconds completed of round number 1. Your winner by way of TKO in the blue corner, Randy Mboyo. And show your appreciation for our runner-up, Erik Pletikos.
So Mboyo are going to be very happy with that, as indeed will Manchester top team. Lined up, of course, the other fighter from Manchester top team, the current champion for FNC
Randy,
at featherweight.
congratulations, great performance from your side. How did you feel inside the cage, and what are your first impressions?
Felt good. It took me a few minutes to start, but once I got started, my feet moving, there's no stopping me. There's no stopping whatsoever.
You took this fight on a short notice. How do you like the promotion? Do you want to come back?
Yeah, I love the promotion. I'll happily come back anytime that they want me. I'll fight any single person. I don't care who it is. I just want to fight. That's it.
Randy, congratulations one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Randy Mboyo.